Hello, everyone. This is Own Wall Street with thetradersperspective.com. I'm taking a look at gold on the monthly time frame, is what you see in front of you, and zooming down on the lower time frames to show you what's happening with this market right now. I know the news headlines are going crazy with these French elections and whatnot, and some of the reports that I've seen already coming out show some of the favorites, which would be worrying the markets, are actually the ones that are winning. So we'll see what happens with the final election counts. But in the meantime, let's do some charting. So here we are looking at the monthly time frame. We have this 200 period simple moving average denoted here by the purple line, and we have a support here over the monthly time frame. We have a bullish cross of my MAs. We have managed to get above the 50 period simple moving average here, and we are now battling this little downtrend line here, and then we have our major monthly downtrend line here. So this trend line is more so on the weekly view, and then this is on the monthly peaks, which I will zoom out so that you can see what I'm talking about. um, I used this peak right here. Get out of the way so you can see that the peak right there on this red candlestick around 1900, and then we had another touch here at 1786, and then obviously we haven't made the next touch yet. So I decided to take another approach and look at the weekly time frame and then get a better idea of where we are as far as price and breaking above this downtrend line and heading on to bigger and bigger downtrend lines, let's say. So if we do break, this area may be something to watch for, but for right now, let's just drop back down and see what's going to happen over the next few sessions. So what ended up happening was that this past week we had price bouncing within a, let's see, from 1274 to about 1295, I believe, or 1294 was the peak. Let's zoom in a little bit more to get a better idea. So we were here around 1274, 1275, and all the way up to about 1294, 1295, let's call it. So we had what, about a $20 swing between the entire week, and we managed to close above the weekly time frame downtrend line here. It wasn't the best close. We did have some late news come in on Friday regarding Trump's tax plan, but again, towards the end of the day in closing session, the U.S. dollar and Japanese yen pair basically went down completely, doing a bearish reversal. So clearly that there is some interesting things going on in the market right now. It does look like we have a quiet risk off taking place. We're not really so quiet, but we do have it happening where there is money coming out of some of these major securities. Excuse me, need to get a drink there. Been doing this for a few hours now. So anyway, we have price that's been basically in this $25 window, $20 window. And we've had a bullish cross here. My moving averages, we challenged, broke above the 200 period simple moving average, and we're above the 50 period simple moving average on the weekly time frame as well. So looking back on the daily time frame, what else are we seeing? I'll tell you in 1 second when I can zoom out a little bit here. So we have the 50 period simple moving average is about to cross over the 200, and that is known as the golden cross. It's very well known that once price does do that, once these two moving averages at these X location of prices cross for the bullish, or the 50 goes above the 200, then prices usually do continue to go higher. And in fact, you can already see here that on the daily time frame, though we did have a $20 swing throughout the week, we did close back we did get back above this downtrend line, and we are heading back towards highs. So as far as myself, I am remotely and fairly bullish. It is possible that depending upon how these French elections go, we could definitely break challenge or break above 13, and then the next level you'd be looking at is 1318, and this is actually where the whole election surprise happened with Trump. Look at that, November 7th, 2016, I believe it was, where we had that massive spike and then reversal. So anyway, we're basically we're undoing the entire Trump trade. If you haven't noticed, the stock markets, U.S. stock market, major indices have pretty much reversed a nice chunk of their gains, even though we had a nice rally the other day. We're still intact for a nice downtrend line, downtrend for the major markets. I'll be doing an analysis on that momentarily, probably right after this video actually. And everything's pointing to gold. Gold just looks like it's sitting in the prime location. It's right at this downtrend line. I mean, give or take a few bucks. I mean, we are heading back. I believe that once we get above 1320, then we'll start seeing some interesting things happen. Breaking above 1340 is going to be the big key. So 1350, excuse me, 1350 is going to be our line in the sand. Ultimately, as far as if this bullish trend has some legs, given the state of things, how high the stock market is relative to actual earnings, and what's happening as far as wars and geopolitics are concerned. Things are getting crazy. We do have a perfect storm for gold brewing. So if you're short, watch yourself. If you're long, watch yourself. We are in that area where things can get really choppy, and they will, the big investment firms, they will be yanking the prices around. The longs will be, buying. The shorts will be heavily shorting, thinking that if we break below here, then we have a nice fall back to 1180. So that's what they're looking at from their point of view. If you're short, you're hoping that things go down. However, if you're short, you're looking for quick flips because you honestly don't have much downside here. You have your 50 period simple moving average. So, well, if you shorted it, you can make a nice $29 gain, which is nice. But make sure you watch yourself if you are playing that approach. So, in the grand scheme of things, over the next few days, I see gold going higher. We managed to close above my moving average here. We're back above this trend line. Things look golden. Looking at the 4-hour time frame, you can also see, once this loads, that we initiated another buy signal here late in the day, and we have a 50 period simple moving average here, which price has been respecting. Let me zoom out for you so you can see that. So look at the relationship. Every time we broke below, we caught support not too far from the 200, back above. We went below, went above, and so on and so forth. So here we're just riding it now. So that's typical of a strong bullish move. And as you can see, over the past several days, that we've just been seeing gold go on a rampant ride north. Not quite parabolic, but damn strong. Let's put it that way. I'm in Wall Street. This has been an analysis of gold on multiple time frames. Thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and I will be doing another update as part of my 2 video per week series. Look for my video to come out on Wednesday evening. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.